Greetings, Quichling. Keishan Prime here, doing my review of Fairy Tail Chapter 526. My name is, which we find out, my name is August. That's a little plot twist at the end. Get to that in a second. Okay, picks up. We're still in the August Gildarts fight. He's still kind of a little creepy about the whole, or they still bring up the love between a parent and child. Also, you'll notice I'm wearing headphones. I'm doing that to try and, I don't know, be less distracted. But anyway, yeah, I should have brought that up already. Anyway, so there your fight continues. With that, we continue to see Gildart's attacks fail against August. He neutralizes everything. But Gildarts does notice one thing. He dodges all of Kanna's magic cards, which actually gets a name, or at least a type, a holder type magic, which I don't know if that's ever been explicitly named in the series. I could be wrong. But Gildarts knows August's weakness. He can't neutralize anybody that uses holder type. So basically, I guess anything that's been infused with magic, they can't neutralize that. But you could. But if it's like directly coming from a wizard, it's, you know. So basically, remote magic, he can't neutralize. And, let's see. So Gildarts is like, I'll do anything for my child. You know, it's like, huh? And it's like, I'm going to send you on a one-trip way, or, I said it wrong when I did my live reaction too. On a one-way trip to hell. Gildarts had been stabbed because August went to go for Kanna, and it's like, no, you ain't doing that while I'm around. And then he says the line, and then exactly how he was planning on doing it, we don't know. We don't actually see it, but Gildarts is, or no, August, sorry, their names, anyway, August is like, you're a madman, and it's like, that's what a parent is, or a father is, which I imagine is probably true. Anyway, I'm not a parent of any children, no. So I don't know. One day maybe. But anyway, so yeah, that ends up happening. Gets a crazy look in his eye. Kanna's screaming, no, you idiot, don't. And while all this is going on, Loricade is getting stomped further by Zeref, and we get revealed that he is not actually Zeref's son, as it seemed to be kind of previously stated. Turns out he's just one of the numerous experiments that Zeref has done. He's just another demon. He was just the most successful experiment, so he actually was granted the name Dragnel. I did not actually see that coming. This series has been kind of predictable in a lot of things, but that was, I'd say that ranks kind of up there with finding out that Kanna was actually the daughter of Gildarts. I mean, it's like, well, that's... Because, I mean, it wasn't obvious. But maybe there was some little hints here and there. Anyway. So, yes. He's not actually his son. Then we find out, through little bits of flashbacks, of Perchette, the second Fairy Tail Guildmaster. Yeah, there we go. Sorry if I stumble and forget shit. It's just me. I don't script these things. Anyway, he was left in possession of the baby, which I guess you could have easily have assumed was Larcade, but now, as I said at the beginning, actually I didn't actually say it, did I? I just kind of alluded to something, but anyway, turns out the child was August. Purchett didn't really know what to do with the child. He assumed maybe killing it would have been the best option because it had a large amount of power that was neither light or dark, and he just didn't know what to do, so he abandons it. Which we find out August actually does not hold any ill will towards him, but he knew who his parents were, for somehow magic power gives you super intelligence, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah. So he eventually struggled through, I'd say, the first couple years of his life, and he eventually found his father, Zareth. But Zareth has no idea that he even existed, so he didn't know who he was. He eventually becomes his subordinate, and that he helps in building the country, which the name escapes me. I never could pronounce it anyway, so haha, spare myself that problem. Anyway, but we all know it's Zareth's country that he founded. And he, along their travels together, actually gives him the name, which was inspired by a lovely month that he spent with his love, Mavis. It was the month of August, and you kind of remind me of her, as he said to young August. I guess it's been who knows how long, decades, and he still hasn't found out. Or August just hasn't told him. Who knows? Anyway, but yeah, this is probably my first review in what, 2 weeks, I think. It was a good chapter. I liked the plot twist. Also, shout out to my commenter for my live reaction. They pointed out that August apparently did say he was His Majesty's child when he was first introduced. I did not remember that, but good for you pointing that out. I'll keep that in mind for future things. I love when people actually correct me or fill me in on things that it's hard to keep up with everything. I think right now I'm actively reading 7 series, so trying to keep up with any number of names. One Piece I do surprisingly well. This one, not so much. So anybody that gives me help, you get a big thumbs up from me. Anyway, good chapter. I'd consider it a solid 3.5 because it's a hell of a lot better than some of the ones we've seen in the past. So, anyway. But yeah, it ends with August actually being defeated, presumably, which is why I kind of give it the extra point, because it was kind of average except for some of those things. But if I had actually remembered any of them, I'd give it maybe a 4, above 3.5. So, good chapter. I liked it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Keishlings, roll out.